Yo, what awful intro. Um, yeah. So we're actually doing really well. Updates. Based the outer atmosphere. Yeah, I felt pretty bad for doing, so that's understandable. But I think that means we're 5 seconds down after stint one. Stint two, we were actually pretty good. Let me pull up the stint results. Stint 2, Dylan brought the car home within actually touching distance of Aston, which is the Lexus, which we've been battling. Stint 3, Luke Allen, our good old buddy Luke Allen. Zach brought the car home P7, fairly behind the Lexus, but mostly behind the FFR Corvette. And then after that, stint 5, Luke just got finished that race. That was a P6 finish. We finished behind the Lexus again by like a minute. And just like 2 seconds behind the Porsche. So overall we've won 2 stints. We were very close in one of the other ones, and a little behind the Lexus in one, and fairly far behind the Lexus in the other. So we have a shot at winning. There's only three stages or stints left. So to be 100% honest, like, you know, I don't really feel overly bad about what we've done. I'm pretty proud of everybody. Everybody's pulling their weight, doing really well. So I'm happy. I'm content. I'm feeling good. And most importantly, I think everybody here is doing very well, to be honest. Luke had a wet stint in the first one. Did really well in his wet stint. He's gotten a lot quicker throughout this entire thing. We've seen some cars kind of come and go. For example, we've had a few people drop in and out, which has been interesting. The Voyager car Jake that I said we would be pulling for has kind of disappeared. Rip Jake, rip in peace. It's been good. I'm just waiting and talking right now. It's been pretty cool though. I'm excited. It's good. Everybody's kind of having a good run. So yeah. I'm just kind of trying to help put together people who need to be in the lobby right now, whilst this is happening. And yeah, it's been actually I'm pretty content with how everything's happened here. So the big thing now is I just need to be on my toes with keeping the car on track. I don't really know who. Like, we're going up against Rick in the Lexus. I don't know Rick's pace. I don't actually know how quick he is. I'm assuming he's probably pretty good because everybody in the Lexus has been pretty freaking good so far. So that's our main competition. So I'm not overly worried about things right now. I just, you know, we're on for P2 at the very least. So I'm feeling very, very good about that. And it's going back to daytime. We get to see the nice morning sky. Good old morning. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Update on my sleep schedule. I basically went to sleep for like 6 hours today to make sure I'm well awake for this, so that's fun. We're doing well. We are doing well. Got 3 of the GT cars. Hopefully this is the FFR car. Driven 430 miles today, so I mean, at the very least, when the clock strikes midnight here in 45 minutes, I get another bonus. We'll look at that as a big win here. Excited to see what happens this stint, though. Man, I'm loving this. I'm loving being out on track with everybody. Loving just how committed everybody's been to this, and just how exciting it is to race with these guys. It's really clean racing, really fun racing. Everybody just seems to be really into this event. So another thing, if you haven't, this is a charity event, so definitely follow the link that I will post in the chat. Let me find the Just Giving link. Let me find. It's somewhere here. It is somewhere here. Man, I would love to be able to find this Just Giving link. It's very funny that I can't find it. Found it! Finally! Copy link. Big dubs in the chat. Big wins, big wins, big wins. Let's put this in the chat and pin it. And we've got 10 cars here. I think we're going to be getting an order of the last stint. Just trying to keep up with everything going on in here right now. Get some water here. Good old hydro. doing a little at everyone, give them the last call for showing up. I'm just kind of helping put this on a bit. Since I have the experience of running leagues for like a decade. Man, every time I say shit like that, I feel so old. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? But that's okay. That is okay. Ten cars. I think that's all we're gonna get, to be honest. Right now I'm just promoting my live stream pretty much everywhere, because big dubs. What the heck just happened to that one? I just posted a self-promo at Sim League Pro's Discord and it like sent the bottom half of the thumbnail. What the heck? Oh yeah, we love a good old front end UI problem. Half the fun, right? For watching the stream, welcome. Hit the Just Giving link if you have money. If you don't, welcome to 2022. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting to get started right now. Chloe's helping put the list together, and we're getting the roster in the correct order, and then we will be out on track, absolutely vibing. And then once that happens, we're gonna get some good racing going, as we do. 3 hours of great racing like we had last time. It was really, really fun last time, so as long as you stay, you're in for a good one. We got 2 people from the United Kingdom, 2 from the Netherlands, 2 from Canada. It's kind of like A1GP. So we're good to go. We are good to go. So as per the regulations, we go to Tetra Rouge, I believe, and then we're green, so... I think so. Pretty sure. Guess we'll find out, because I'm the 3rd one in the line here for the GTs, so... We're green though, 700 kilometers on this beautiful, beautiful SimLeaguePro.com Corvette. And actually, I thought we were going pace speeder to get in the right order. I don't really know what's going on here. I don't think anybody's following that regulation. Bit poor by people. Unfortunately, I don't think there's much you can do when nobody follows the regulation. Like, everybody's either going to get penalized or you're going to fall behind. So I suppose that's just what happens. Not a fan of that. Perhaps that could have been communicated a bit better by people. The organizers. Anyway, it is what it is. Plenty of time in this stint. I hate to be so far behind the Lexus for what seems like a really avoidable thing, but here we are. Matt behind us, good buddy Matt. Yeah, I'm wishing everybody does really well too, Adam. It's nice seeing everybody actually be competitive in these races. And actually, the last stint I did was really nice too. We had really close racing right through to the end. I think it came down to 5 seconds. Luke, last stint was like 1 second right to the end. Like it's been pretty crazy how close these have been. It's surprised me actually. I'm very content with how well everyone's done. And hopefully we can keep that up too and not DNF. It's kind of taken me a moment to get back into the swing of things here after, like, my first stint felt really good, but you know, you gotta get used to it. Every time I felt like I was in there a little deep, but then in reality I lost time, so I don't know, take the moment. Should be able to pass Rick here though, no problem. As expected. That's the Lexus we're battling for any of you guys watching, keeping track. We're pretty close though, to the overall lead. This Porsche, stay on the track there, that's important. This Porsche's not really somebody we're battling too hard here because they've been fairly far off at most of the stints, so one of the prototypes I'm assuming. Hoping to get to 1,000 kilometers on this car by the end of it. You know, Luke said he's put 640 miles on his cars today, which is just insane when you think about it. It's really good just knowing you have a shot at winning something like this. Whole team effort, to be honest. Everybody's been amazing so far, so it's been a lot of fun. Got a little bit deep in there, and also kind of washed out. Once I'm past this Porsche, I think that will be clear to just kind of go, but like, you know, that comes with time, obviously. Gravel on the track, thanks to Matt. It's okay, we need a little bit of gravel on the track to spice it up, right? Slipstream here is no joke, for the record. Flames out of the side of the Corvette. Beautiful car, to be honest. close enough to give a little bump to the Porsche, keep him ahead of the Corvette, because Corvette is the one that scares me right now. Although they lost a lap due to one of the stints not working connection-wise, so... Probably get past the Porsche here. If I swing a little, no, can't swing it that wide. Tried it, but not quite. Feels like, oh, that's why I'm so slow. I was like, why do I feel so slow compared to what I was running before? I don't know why my TC was on. I literally did not have that on. I never run with TC on. That's wild. Luke actually said that to me last stint, but said his TC was on, he never runs with it on. I wonder if that's like something that is just happening in these lobbies for some reason or another. Weird. That's okay. I was gonna say like 56 and I didn't make any mistakes. That shouldn't be happening, because like I was running 53s last time. Wild. Okay, anyway. We're gonna figure this out now that I'm not feeling like I have no power. Especially with that penalty from that, right? This is where we get our dubs in now. See, we're so much closer to the Porsche on exit this time. That's what happens! That's what happens. All you TC users, figure it out. I'm telling you, man, that is #1 step to getting quicker. In this game, anyway. I mean, I can't say much for other games, because there are some games where it's better to have TC on. But this game, not one of them. You want TC off for sure. See, it's 5 tenths. As soon as I noticed it, man. That's the stuff right there. So Zach, yeah, Luke's stint went pretty well. He finished P3 out of 3 cars in class, but he wasn't like well off. For Zach in the chat, if anybody else was watching this, I didn't really look at numbers. Big time streamer numbers, right? Like 25 subs. Yeah, anyway, it went pretty well, and I'm content. Luke won his first stint, second stint was okay, and he's content with it, so, you know, that's it. Been a really good team effort so far, so we've got a long way to go, and thanks, Jerg. Love you, Jerg. Jerg's my #1 fan, and I'm also Jerg's #1 fan, so it's mutual. I figured out the traction control problem, and we're not gonna make... What are you doing? Matt, what are you doing? Why do you brake so early there? Does anybody else see that? What are you doing, Matt? Don't do those things. You scare me. Anyway, we figured out the traction control problem, and now we're in the lead, so... That's expected. And now we just pull away. We'll pull this Porsche with us until it inevitably falls off. And we will basically just go for it. Roll into this corner 5th gear. All the way through. Up to the wall. The corner, hit the curb. That was major washout. Matt, the only thing about this car is just how much it pushes through the Porsche curves. Everything else is just winds everywhere, but like, not through there. But it'll be daytime soon. We'll be able to spot a little bit better. And once we're able to kind of hit our marks visually, we're going to be a lot better off too. Somebody's been in the grass, or been in the sand up here, so... But yeah, the aggression, you gotta definitely step it up through those sectors. I'm interested to see if we see any rain. There's only been rain in one stint so far. and apparently it was Luke's stint 1, and it went really well for him. He strategized into a stint win, so that was a very poor Dunlop chicane. It's okay. But yeah, the Lexus P4 is falling off us here, and that's what we need. The Lexus is the only one we're really fighting right now. I don't really know what stints Rick is running, but if he's running more than one and this is his pace, then we're going to be well off here. I don't know if it's worth defending. Like, if he comes by us, I'll just get the slip next straight, so it's hard to say. He's going to bump us, actually, so that's a win. I can't read the rest of that message. The guy behind is pretty what? Good, I'm assuming? I'm going to assume he's pretty good. He seems fine. He hasn't really got any penalties yet, which is... I think he got a half second on lap 1, actually, but aside from that, pretty good. Here comes Matt with another pass. We're going to pull him past the Porsche. The beauty of Matt here is he keeps getting penalties, so as long as that keeps happening, this won't be a problem for us. He's gonna definitely try and get ahead, because if he stays ahead, then he's in the position where he doesn't really have to worry so much about these penalties, which is important, obviously. But we're not gonna let that happen just laying down. We're gonna make him work for it, as you should. Have to watch how close he gets to us into Indy. Yeah, there we go. Now we're in the position where we can just kind of focus, which is very good for us. At 4 of 45. That was a very good corner for us. Have fun sleeping, Zach. Be back for your stint, please. Don't fall asleep. Well, do fall asleep, but be up. Set an alarm. Set 3 alarms. We need you. Thank you, Zach. I'm gonna be like your mom. I'm gonna wake you up by opening your curtains. is becoming pretty good for us. I think they're bump drafting a bit, which is helping them, obviously. Now Matt's passed, so Matt's, again, the one we're really gonna have to watch here. But there's no point really fighting Matt too hard. Like, we just gotta kind of stay within touching distance of him. But the big thing is that Lexus, so I'm not real super worried about Matt right now. It'd be nice to win our stint, obviously, but it's not like need to do. Penalty for Matt, so that's interesting how this keeps happening. I'm gonna take less curb on the outside this time, and yeah, I just washed up that time. It was off the line a bit, I guess. Oh, horrendous corner. Oh. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. That's okay, we'll catch back up. But, like, damn. I got off the line, and then when I hopped that curve, it just came around on me. That's okay. That didn't feel right through that corner. Like, it just didn't hook in the way I wanted it to, and then that curb just killed us. The worst part is you have to go for it, otherwise you're looking at a huge penalty. You just gotta kind of take the risk of hitting the curb, because it doesn't normally throw you like that. You know, I've done 50 laps of Le Mans so far. Well, I actually, before this, I also did another 7 laps of Le Mans in the WTC 700 race because I wanted to make money for the Jaguar XJ13 in the shop right now, legendary car dealership, because I need that for the Platinum Trophy. It's very important to me that I'm a Platinum GT7 player. But we'll catch this Porsche, it'll be fine. And again, Matt's not our competition, it's that Lexus, so put enough of a lead built 10 seconds. I mean, it should be more like 15, but, you know. Sad that that happened, but it's 6 of 45, so just not gonna do it again. And 10 seconds in 6 laps means, like, if this continues, we could pull easily, like, upwards of a minute on them if we keep it up. Because we're looking at 40 laps to a stint, right? Like, that's one thing to keep in mind for sure. And then especially if we manage to keep up the pace, then that's, you know, we're gonna crawl back all of our time basically from that Lexus that's in 9th right now. That half spin was infuriating, though. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll channel that energy into catching the cars ahead. Especially since this one right ahead of us has a half. Oh my lord! What is going on here? Man, I don't understand what's happening this thing. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Whatever, we'll recover. We'll recover. A lot of time left. Cloud cover increasing in the distance. That could be interesting for the future. I should check the radar when I get on this straight. Nothing on the radar. Yeah, like something about the brake just doesn't feel right this stint. Like, feels like not like I'm snagging a brake, but like the front is sliding compared to last stint. And I would assume that has to do with track temps. Sucks to make so many mistakes in such a short time after like doing the entire race last time with like no mistakes, but I suppose that happens. Stayed on the curb there, so hopefully no track cut penalty. Up to 3 seconds. Shouldn't even have to say that. I should be at like 13 right now. I don't understand how when we went that slight bit wide and got on the power second gear, it twitched on us. It shouldn't have. Like if I was first gear, fine. Second gear, it shouldn't have done that. I wasn't even heavy on the power. But that's okay. Comes another yellow flag up here. Wonder what that's for. We had a yellow flag. So this is the sketchy part when you go into the Porsche curves and there are multiple prototypes in your mirrors. That's what bad dreams are made of, if you're wondering. I was pretty sure that prototype was going to go for it there, so I was scared I had to back out of that one a bit. I checked the mirror, it looked like he was going for it, and it's better to fuck it up and, you know, live to fight another. Did that car just respawn behind us, or did... Oh, it respawned behind... Okay. I was gonna say, like, I guess it respawns when you cut the chicane like that. I thought he disconnected for a second there. I was like, no, not the Bumblebee. I look forward to the Bumblebee every time it passes us. We can't be having the Bumblebee leave. It's not fair. .5 seconds of the car ahead now. It's going to be the biggest thing, honestly, just kind of working our gap back down to the next car. Got to make that our goal at this point, considering how awful that first mistake was. 6.3, you know. .7 down for that gap is, you know, this is impressive. We're making actually very good headway this lap. This has probably been our best lap so far in terms of... Did I just see... Okay, I thought I just saw some speckles of drizzle in the air there. But it was not, luckily. Lost about a tenth there, 2 tenths. Ran a little wide that lap in our nose, sadly enough. Which happens. Sometimes you mess it up. Okay, that was actually a very aggressive chicane, and it worked out pretty well in our favor there. 4.8 to the next car. I mean, we're making gap on the Lexus again, which once again is our only real goal here, since the FFR car would have to make up an entire lap on us. we do kind of pull on the Porsche every single straight, if you guys are paying attention to that, like 4.8, 4.7 here in a second, yeah. It's nice having this Corvette, I can't lie. Very good car choice. The only car that might be better at this track than the Corvette's maybe the Viper. The only thing is in the Viper you lose a little bit more in downforce, because the Corvette is actually pretty decent for downforce. It pushes a bit in the corner, but it's not like complaining, which is nice. It's predictable too. Except for the brakes earlier this stint. I don't know, like, it's gotta be just the way that the track feels at night, I would assume, because like, now that the light's coming out, it feels actually a lot better. Weirdly enough, because the light's only been out just a little bit of time. I don't know, maybe I was misjudging my points because it was a little darker. That could be too. The goal is really just to get back into the 353s again, because, you know, we were running there, we have the ability to. Or even the low 54s would be nice. Hope that was on track. It didn't feel like it was off. For free. Really good touch of rouge there. Really good touch of rouge there. Don't think it'll be this lap we catch the Porsche, but I think next lap it's doable, honestly. Or 2.4 seconds and 0.7 up on our last lap already. That's wild. Could we sneak into a 52? Is it possible? Maybe not this lap. Oh, what a great chicane. Up a second. Oh. Beautiful. Cloud cover seems to be coming in just a touch, not a lot. Like battling it through that section compared to every other place on the track. Like, it seems like I can't slow it down into Indianapolis and then into Arnage. I think I need to be in first gear in Arnage. Like, that's gotta be the problem. Ah, man, you get out in that rubber and it just won't turn in. Like, as soon as you're in that rubber, it's over. We got away pretty well with that, honestly. Just, there's like a cushion there in that corner when there's rubber buildup. As soon as you overstep it, it just straight. That's okay, because once again it's the Lexus. Man, I wish I was building a bigger cushion though. That should be like 20 seconds right now. I'm really finding a way to mess everything up right now. Very badly, actually. Man, those things are brutal, too. Mess with those. Hold chill. Down to 5.7 seconds is pretty great, to be honest, considering how badly I mucked it up last lap, so I'm content with this. Yeah, it's just the front slides so much more than it was before. try first gear Arnage this time. Did that fix anything? Did we lose gain? Probably about even, just more gap to the wall. I mean, maybe that's just the secret, carry less speed through there. I don't know, I'll try that again next time when, you know, there's more better data, considering I was in the sand trap 2 seconds ago. Just this corner, you see the rubber build up there on the outside, right there. You want to just barely get into it there, but like, man, people don't realize how complex the track modeling is in this game. Like, it's, as soon as you get in that rubber, it's gone on you. There's actually that in this game, unbelievably so. That's okay. We're doing well. Man, I gotta figure out how to get it into that corner. Like, I don't know if I'm thinking I need to carry more speed than I actually do through the first part of that, but I think maybe that's what's going on. I'm just kind of messing up the entry to the first part, and it's putting me too far left in the second part and causing me problems. Moral of the story here is I just need to get it together, catch the Porsche, and then be done with that. Keep gapping the Lexus. I can't believe how badly I've screwed that up though. This is our big gaining stint, and I have messed it up immensely, but we have a lot of time. That's a second gear corner if you carry the right amount of speed. I don't understand why that one's so much different than Arnage, because they're both pretty much the same tightness in my opinion, but I don't know, maybe Arnage is just a touch tighter. Or maybe it's more beneficial going to first gear because you're not coming down from such a high speed. I don't know, there's something about it though. Beneficial one way or the other, to be honest. Through Arnage, to be in one gear or the other. Man, I wish I could hook up a face cam for this through OBS to show you guys how tired I probably look right now. And yet, I crave more sleep. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I love being in bed. Just covers around me, nice fuzzy covers. Got an epic Scuderia Ferrari blanket that my girlfriend got me a few years ago. That's where I want to be right now. And I mean, that's my consolation prize for finishing this stint, really. So big dubs for that. Big dubs for that. Yes, Alan P3, I have mucked it. I have absolutely mucked it. If you're interested in knowing how I've mucked it, basically, I was leading, and then I made a bit of a boo-boo and got just a tiny bit in the sand trap. And then after that, I decided through our nudge to go wider than anticipated and clipped the barrier and did a spin and had to turn around. And that cost me a lot of time. However, we have a 14-second gap on the Lexus. Matt is leading the class, and they're currently like scored a lap behind us because they missed a stint or retired from a stint or something. So, there's no real loss here. I mean, in reality we should be like 30 seconds ahead of the Lexus. We're 14, we're still gaining. And the Porsche ahead of us is only 4.7, and we've been gaining pretty steadily, 55, 54. Ignore the 59 because I jumped we're gonna use a dirt track term here, and I jumped the cushion pretty hard in the Porsche curves. And as it turns out, you can't actually drive in the sand trap. There goes Vortex. Bye, Vortex. Thank you for lapping me. Have a good time. Oh, geez, my thumb hurts so bad. You need gloves for this wheel, man. I mean, once I get clear of this Porsche, I'm feeling pretty good. But like, we have a lot of time to make up still, so it's fine. It was this corner, if you're wondering, Luke. Right there. Went a little wide there, and I made a boo-boo. I think that's a first gear corner. Like, I was running second, but every time I run second, I run wider than anticipated, so I think we're done with that. I think we're done with second gear through that corner entirely. And then this is where I jumped the cushion. I don't know if you see the rubber build up there, but I went way out in the rubber, and I could not turn, and I was in the sand. Oh yeah, the first mistake I made, sorry, the first mistake wasn't actually as bad as... Okay, I'm gonna let him go outside there. Yo? Yeah, the first mistake was actually I was going through that chicane there, and I missed the apex of the first one, and it set me off the line of the second one, and when I hit the sausage curve, my car jumped up in the air and spun out. So I have 2 spins in this stint so far, but, we're past that. We'll use positive energy to fuel our car from here on out. Oh. Lost it. What? How? That's a joke. Okay. I will never understand this game's track cut penalties. I really won't. I don't think there's any way to justify that one, but That was a great save and a good recovery, and then a half-second penalty to put salt in my wound. I mean, we're still catching the car ahead. That's just dumb. Half a lap ago I said I'm using positive energy to fuel my fucking car. Well, guess what? I'm using pure hatred now, instead of gasoline. 10% ethanol hatred. Luke, I hope you dream of me in your sleep tonight. Anybody who's visited chat tonight, you have to dream of me in your sleep. You gotta picture a 6'7" carved from marble Greek god of a man. That's me. It'd be pretty funny. Who apparently can't drive either. Having a bad stint. 0.5 second penalty. Sadness. Oh god, don't dream of that. They're gonna have to send the National Guard out for you. Don't dream of the pink rain. Dream of the chocolate rain guy. Throwback. Oh, that'll be probably a track cut penalty. I did that once before and it gave me a half second. Not so bad. We didn't really lose a ton there. Enough to make me mad, though, because I did not deserve that. Here comes a LMP. Good chance it pits this time, so we'll see. It did not. 2.7 though for the car ahead now. Prototype BIOS. A little bit of dirty air there, just enough to kind of mess up the exit, but it's fine. Check the weather radar. Still nothing coming on the radar. 3 laps of gas left. Man, I would love to be by this Porsche up here by the end of 3 laps, but. For some reason I'm doubtful that's gonna happen. Belk, what the hell? Absolute slander going on right now. Choke the lead. We didn't have the lead, Pelk. We had a beautiful second place. Shush. And if you must know, I spun twice and put it in the sand trap once. So yes, there have been some mistakes, but it's okay, we're channeling the hatred from ourselves into winning now. Got a 1.5 before you left for work, what time did we have the lead? That must have been after stint 2 or 3. Oh my goodness. That's a bad corner. Yeah, it must have been after stint 2 or 3, to be honest. I don't think we had the lead after stint 4, so we're on stint 6 now, so. But, for reference, we are battling the Lexus behind us that currently is 1 minute and 27 behind us. They've pitted already, obviously. Oh! Oh! I mean, that helps our cause, but yo? I don't know what happened there, but that was ambitious from from Salim and the Bumblebee, and the Coca-Cola Porsche was paid for it massively. That was, wow, okay, we've inherited luck, man. But yeah, Rick is about 1 minute 30 behind us, give or take. Yeah, he's not going to be happy after that. That was... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd be pretty upset, because, like, that didn't have to happen. You know, the prototypes... And I'm racing, so I don't know if I'm just hitting it wrong lately or what, but it's getting on my freaking nerves. But yeah, anyway, basically, I got kind of touched in a few places I didn't want to be touched in the in the first stint too. So it was all at the job of the prototypes. Prototypes, keep your freaking hands to yourselves. Your freaking nose cones. All of my business. I'm sure that'll be an incident report. 2.1 laps left. I'm gonna probably go to the end of 17 before the pit stop, I think. The more fuel we take now, the less we're gonna take at the end, so. Is this E-Team Hard here coming? Or Samuel? No, it's E-Team Hard. That was weird how much they slowed down in that corner, I'm not gonna lie. Caught me a little off guard. Here comes another one. He should be by us by the end of this straight here. Man, those LMDHs are nothing to sneeze at down the straight. They are quick. I really expected them to mostly get us in the corner, but they're actually much, much faster than I anticipated down the straight. Like, look at this. Just like I'm standing still. Wait to get a new set of boots on this car. It'll be quite nice. This is the corner I'm struggling a lot, actually. Here comes Slimmy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the end of 17. I think that's the wave here. What time did this start? That's a good Good question. So it is. Let me check the. I'll check the time as we go down the Mulsanne. Oh, getting the wall a bit. Luckily, no damage. Yeah. Anyway, I'll check the time when I go down the Mulsanne. But basically, I got up this morning, set an alarm for 6:40, and took a shower, and got out and kind of sat here and twiddled my thumbs a bit and waited. And got in the lobby. We were green about 7:30 my time for qualifying, and yeah, it's been fun. I was done my first stint, I think, on probably about 11:05, 11:20, and then since then we've obviously been going. I think now it's probably past midnight, if I had to guess. Yeah, 12:30. That makes sense. But yeah, that's how long I've been here. Yeah, checkered stint is at, should be in around 6:30 Eastern, I think, or 7:30. I actually can't remember if it was 7:30 or 8:30 in the morning. It was one or the other. I've slept a lot today to be. I've honestly slept so much today to try and make sure that I'm in the right mental headspace for this whole situation. Very interested to see where we end up, because I mean, we're gonna definitely end up behind Math, but I'm curious to see how far we end up ahead or behind the Lexus, because the Lexus for some reason is so good on gas. I don't know if you guys see that, but look at the gap between Matt in the Corvette and that Lexus on the map. That should not be that close. Because Matt was 20 seconds clear of us, and the Lexus was 20 seconds. There should be a 40-second gap there, basically. And it looks like it's not much more than 8, 9 seconds. Maybe 11, if we're being generous. But we'll head in the pit this time. Weather's still looking pretty good. I mean, I haven't encountered any rain yet, so big dubs, big dubs. Let's see where we end up here. Lap 17, probably can go to 34, maybe 35, on 5 laps of gas. I don't know. It really depends on what the pace of the LMPs are, because the GTEs have really had to time their amount of fuel and their last pit stop on where they think the LMPs are going to finish, so, which is a bit weird if you think about it, because their stint depends on how fast they finish the race. Our stints depend on how fast they finish the race compared to us. This not something you can predict when you have LMPs coming through and friggin' punting the GT cars off the track. Like we saw a few minutes ago. Rip to the Porsche, who's now 10.8 seconds behind. Sorry, Pabst. Into the pit. New soft tire, and I will be right back. Bathroom break. Okay, we're back. What is the gap gonna be like? Man, these are extremely long refueling rates. I do not understand what the decision was for this. Craziness. In a way, I kind of get it, because it's like, yeah, it keeps people able to take breaks like I just did, but in another way, it's like, really hampers the people who have cars that kind of eat fuel a little bit more. Like us. So maybe I'm just complaining because it affects me, which is reasonable of me. Reasonable of people to accuse me of. Because I would agree with that. Yeah, this is what I don't understand. We pit for gas and we come out 37 seconds behind the next car. That's wild. Like, I don't get that. Behind Rick. This man was like 25 seconds behind us. And he has pitted, because he was like a minute 27 behind us. I don't get it, man. I do not get it. Anyway, it's whatever. I made up this gap last time, so I'll just do it again. Here comes the whole LMP field ready to kill me. (37.1) to the next car. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand how that happens. And I'm sure Matt's probably feeling the same way, considering the gap he had, and he only came out a little bit. I don't even know if he came out ahead. I think he probably had to chase down the Lexus. Hell yeah, no more prototypes behind us. Big wins, big wins. Vortex has retaken the prototype lead. Now what I'm not really getting is how I feel like I'm losing time to the Lexus. Was he just saving that much gas in the first stint? I mean, it's possible. I don't really understand that strategy, for being honest. Clearly it's working, if that's the case. Definitely think I'll be, you know, if we do another race where the fuel flow limit is 1 liter per second, I'll definitely be not driving the Corvette. And I think fast Formula racing is probably going to feel the same way, despite it feeling very good. Like, the car feels pretty good. Really just a shame that the fuel is just not it, Chief. I know this is kind of a repeat of the last stream I did, the last stint, but like I just don't get the strategy. Somebody should explain this to me in the comments, how they've done this. Because like I just don't get it. The really annoying part is I'm not even gaining like I was before at all. Like before I was like, yeah, I'll just run them down. And I won the stint because of it. Now I'm not doing that. I mean, that didn't help. Oh my goodness. I don't know if anybody just saw that, but the wheel hooked in the curb and it just kept turning. That was mildly annoying. I'd lost a ton of time there. '57's like, it's just about bringing the tire up to temp, or was my last lap just actually that garbage? I suppose that's the question. 36.8. I mean, maybe my last lap was just that bad. I didn't think it was horrendous, but maybe it was. There's always that possibility, I suppose. Pabst into the pit, so I mean, I'm on the backstretch, so they've made it 20 laps. With the amount of... Yeah, that Porsche's probably won the stint just by making it this far, to be honest. And that thing can save gas. That is pretty wild. Yeah, 36.2 to the next air. I feel like I just feel like I'm repeating exactly what's happened in the first stint again. Which is like not really what I wanted. Matt's cycled back through to the lead. I don't understand how I'm so far behind after this pit cycle compared to everyone else. So, because like the Porsche pitted 10 seconds behind me. So if he puts on a new tire and fills up his tank, and I pitted with like 3 liters of gas, so he should come out 12 seconds behind me if our race pace was, you know, relatively even, right? And maybe it wasn't, maybe he was quicker. But that leaves me wondering how the Lexus went from 20 seconds behind to 35 seconds ahead. Unless he only put in like 20 liters of fuel and didn't take tires. Like, I'm just not understanding, I guess. Which I guess is a possibility, I'm still not understanding it though. The gap to the Porsche. Yeah, 13. I mean, my prediction was right, but it just leaves me even more bewildered. Like, how in the hell has the Lexus done this? He's done a madness. The only thing we can really hope for now is that there's pretty heavy rain at some point during this stint before, well, after the next 2 people pit, Matt and Rick, and before I have to pit, so that guy behind me also has to pit again. I mean, that's the only way we win this stint, to be honest, at this point. If that happens, then, you know, big win, big win. I don't think that's gonna happen. Based on how the sky is clearing up. It was a little cloudy before, but it's not now, so I don't expect that. Why has my traction control reset itself back to 2 again? Did anybody else just see that? I put it back down. I don't understand what's happening. I've checked that. It was back on 2. Excuse me? that happen in the pit stop or something? I think that's what has been hindering my speed so far this stint, if we're being honest, because I just ran much faster than, I mean, my lap before that was okay, but my last lap I felt like I had to completely freaking nail, and now that last lap felt sloppy and I was 2 tenths ahead of the lap before that, so I don't know how that happened, but my traction control keeps turning itself up for some freaking reason, and here we are. $33.9 now to the next car ahead. A little bit over halfway in this race, because again, we're only probably going to make 40 laps, like 18 to go-ish. It is 9 minutes to 1 in the morning. Yeah, I don't get the fuel strat, to be honest. Like, I really don't understand what the Lexus is doing at all. No idea. That was a poor corner. I had to shift down an extra gear to make sure I didn't go into the sand trap, just to slow the car down enough. But that's okay. We're still making time. I don't know what's going on with my traction control though. Like, it just keeps turning itself on. That's so weird. It hasn't that time, luckily. Just keep an eye on it, I guess. 5:54, 3 laps in a row. Oh, you missed it. I was going to say, if you look down at the speedo, we were at 888.8 there for a moment. It's pretty funny. We have 11.8 laps of gas. Wonder. I don't know. I just don't know. .53.6, new fastest lap. We're going for it here. A little bit this lap time. Let's see what we do when we get to the end of this first chicane in terms of what we gained, because that felt like a really clean Tetra Rouge. Like really clean. up in both of the first sectors. I don't really have any prototypes coming up on me this lap, I don't think, so I mean if we're gonna go even faster, this is probably the lap to do it. Yeah, that's what we want to see. A second up. Beauty. I mean, we're just up in every sector. Just absolutely killing it right now. Slipped a little on the apex to that. Lost 5 tenths somehow. Five tenths I could see. I'm more so meant I can't believe that that was not more than 5 tenths. .53.0. I mean, I really want to break the 52s, to be honest. I think that would be quite fun to do. Here comes Slimmy. Oh wow. Track limits penalty there. Not really sure how. I felt like I've been doing that all race, but maybe I was a millimeter over the line. Guessed. Oh my. A lot of race left. Oh, that time. Like, I don't know. I love this wheel in a way because you can feel the lateral slip when the front starts to slide. It's noticeable. You know exactly what part of the car is starting to slide. that might be a track extend, but I lifted just a touch to try and avoid it. Yeah, of course it was. I did see that coming, so that one I was just pushing a little too hard, trying to make up the time from the last lap. I'll keep up the pushing though, I mean, it's the only way to keep making up to Rick ahead. I got that down to 19 seconds, I mean it was like 42 or something. I guess I just find it hard to understand the gap that they've built. I just wish I knew how they've done that. 19-1 this time though, so I don't know. I don't know. Take a look at our fuel here. 8.7 laps. What a shame, my best lap in quite a while and that happened. Well, I shouldn't say best lap in quite, my best lap in 2 laps. Extension again, like, yeah, man, I don't understand how you can mess it up, lose time. Like, it almost punishes you for lifting if you lose time. Big Project Cars track cut penalty vibes today. It's really unfortunate because it's costing me a lot of time to the car ahead, which is what I need to gain back. So essentially I need to not continue to do this every time. But here we are though. At 7.8 laps, I've really only got to make up like 2 seconds a lap, a little over 2 seconds a lap, which is doable if I stop messing up. If I get them down the backstretch every single lap by like full-on fractions of a second. You know, 15.3 that time, and it keeps going like that. We do really well down the back every single time. How much of that is because he's saving gas, I don't know. They're in this time. That's 2 liters in fuel. I mean, they've got to put 13 in. We're gonna have to put in like 5 laps, so hard to say, man. I don't know. I think we might actually get them here on that alone, because that's a significant chunk of fuel, actually. May not have to take tires either. What time is it? 1:15? If I could get a 40-second gap up to the Porsche, I might actually be able to reel that back in for P2 here at the end. It's a touch wide there in the corner exits, whatever. That's not bad. That's not bad. We have maybe 12 laps left. Not overly a lot. Now that one will be close. That one will be very close to a corner cut. Yeah, it was. I just fell off the edge of the curb on the exit there. Ah, that's a shame. Because I feel as if that was a very fast sector. We were only 0.053 off of our best through there. I don't know, I was kind of getting the vibe that this was going to be a very quick lap. Man, what a shame we made the mistakes we made at the start of this, though, because, like, you know, that's a 34-second gap, sure, but we're in the same car, and I'm reeling him in every single lap. It's just, what a shame. It's okay, though. It makes me think, like, what would the gap actually be between the Lexus and I had we not messed that up, or I'm not messed that up. But it is what it is. Still 5.6 laps of fuel left. It's hard to say, I don't know. I really don't know what lap I should go to here. Oh wow. So 2 on the curb only counts when the game wants it to. Beautiful. That's okay. It's only a second. I had more corner cut penalties in this race than I had in, like, every race I've done in GT7 for the last, like, year. Damn. Just give us defined limits, damn it. Give me, like, 2 on the curb, 2 on the line, like, whatever the hell you want. Just one or the other, it'd be easy to tell. Here it's 2 on the curb, but don't fall off the curb, because then you're over the line. My first lap that wasn't in a 54 range in like 12 laps. What a rip, dude. Lost my streak. Hey, XX88 NASCAR X Racing's 88XX. That's an incredible name. For the record, I have no idea who you are. Are you somebody from ARC? But I don't know your YouTube channel name? Are you just the biggest fan of Unleaded on YouTube? Either answer is acceptable, man. Simply get big fuel tank. You're right. I've been big friggin' fuel tanked. It's a meme. I don't appreciate getting big fuel tanked. The Lexus is gonna cause me to stay up at night and think about my life. What I'm doing here. What is love? I mean, in a way. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I love racing too. Welcome to the channel. I'm planning on doing a lot more racing in the future here. We've got a... I've actually just bought a PC so I can face cam. I tried hooking the face cam up. Doesn't work on my PS5. I didn't feel like putting it through OBS because I really just didn't feel like hooking that up for a live stream that was on console that I'd have to swap my monitor back and forth. Just a lot of work. I'm just feeling lazy tonight. I'm going to see my beautiful face. But next time. Got some huge stuff planned though. Assetto Corsa, we're going to do some hill climb stuff. Hey, you know, Aston, with all due respect, I appreciate that. Aston deserves W's in the chat. Actually, the Lexus deserves W's in the chat. I love NASCAR. NASCAR's great, man. We do all kinds of racing stuff in ARC. That's a league we run in the meantime as well. We do. I plan on doing some cool stuff too. Download a bunch of ovals and Assetto Corsa. We're gonna mess around on all kinds of stuff. So, big plans in the future. Big plans. I just simply want to get more into YouTube, to be honest, and streaming. Like, it just seems fun. It just seems fun to kind of relax and do this stuff, play games, talk to yourself. I used to do this back in the day. Back when I was a kid, I had, like, huge aspirations of YouTube. And then I played Minecraft day in and day out. Like, 2 videos a day for, like, a year. And that was a bad idea. Don't do that. Don't subject yourself to that. It's a bad idea. Fall off the curb. Beautiful. Yeah, so I do watch NASCAR on the... I shouldn't say this, but I partake in a little bit of piracy when it comes to my NASCAR stream. If NASCAR offered a streaming service, I'd pay for that. I pay for F1 TV. Beautiful. Makes my life better. I love hearing Crofty on my phone. But yeah, I keep up with all that stuff for sure. I was formerly a Ricardo fan. Unfortunately, I have to reckon with that. Damn it, I just realized I cut the hell out of that corner, and you can't do that on exit. That was a moment. Wait, can you do that on exit? Hold the phone? Is that allowed? How has that allowed me to do that? Excuse me. What? Okay, never mind. I'm not trying that again, but wow. I know you can do it on entry, but the exit surprised me. I keep up with IndyCar here and there. I did watch the 500 this year in Nashville, and I'm trying to think. I watched the opener as well, which I think was Belle Isle, and yeah, that was a good run of events. I didn't watch the whole season. What was the last race? Laguna Seca? I think I tuned in for a couple laps of that and got bored. I like IndyCar, that race was pretty boring. What else do I watch? MotoGP, I watched a couple MotoGP races this year. Trying to think of some other stuff. Anyway, fun part, on this channel I have all those games. I don't know, I watched one of the dirt track goals. But yeah, if you're interested in like all kinds of racing, hit the sub button. I'll be doing it. I'm getting more into YouTube, so have the face cam set up. Capture card coming in the mail soon. Haven't ordered it yet, but definitely will be coming soon. Because I want to be able to pass through to my OBS via my PS5 and have a face cam. That would be beautiful. But we have stuff coming, so hit the sub button. I would appreciate you so much. That's all I can promise. There's really no other gain. You just get to listen to me from here. I was also thinking about making a wheel review on the T248 because I've had some experiences with this thing, and I feel I should share them, to be honest. I feel that that would be the responsible thing to do if somebody's looking to purchase a wheel. But yeah, we got big stuff coming. More importantly, we honestly, I don't know about this Lexus. I don't know where he's at. Aston told me to get big fuel tanked. I've kind of been big fuel tanked, but what I'm also going to say is I think I might have out big fuel tanked the big fuel tank, because I don't know if you're paying attention, but I've got 3.2 laps of fuel left, which means in my big brain moment I am actually going to have enough gas to get around to the end of 34, meaning I actually only have to take 6 laps of gas. So, I don't know, Marston, you might have gotten big fuel tanked there, buddy. Maybe I won't even take tires and I'll really mess with you. Maybe I'll blow a tire and die. Favorite NASCAR driver: Alex Bowman, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick. You just named every NASCAR driver. You gotta pick like 2 or 3. Who are your 2 favorite NASCAR drivers? Were they in order? If they were in order, then I can assume it's Bowman. How's it going, Jake? W's in the chat if you're ready to get big fuel tanked. Aston, I'm reporting you for cheating. You race on 2 accounts. Alex Bowman and Kevin Harvick. Hell yeah. I'm a big Bowman fan. I love him. I have the diecast of Bowman's Nashville car, sitting actually in the background of this set I've got kind of being built here for when I start live streaming with Facecam. You get to see me. Maybe I'll grow a mustache over time. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I bought it from a sports place here that they kind of sell some NASCAR stuff to go along, mostly hockey stuff. It's Canada we're talking about here. But yeah, it's really cool. I really enjoy going in. I actually popped in today. I got because I was doing some Christmas shopping, but I popped in today. I got a 2022 Logano and Christopher Bell car. The Logano being the AAA car, and the Christopher Bell just being the normal DeWalt. Just 164s though, because I'm not made of money. Unless you hit that subscribe button, spread my videos around, then maybe I could be made of money. Got all NASCAR racing games? What's your favorite NASCAR and what's your favorite F1 racing game? And then I'll tell you mine. See, because I have opinions. People might not like my opinions when it comes to favorite NASCAR and favorite F1 game. Hey, are you in a party? Yeah, so I am, but I'm also just live streaming to myself, Jake, so maybe post-race we can catch up and talk about why you're a quitter. You quit on the team, Jacob. I'm just kidding. I love you, Jake. But, unfortunately, you didn't finish the race, so I won't be buying a t-shirt. Thought about buying a t-shirt, but you're gonna have to convince me to buy a t-shirt post-race. So you said F122 and NASCAR 2004. Those are 2 actually very good picks. Actually pretty much in line with what I was going to pick. I was going to say I very much liked 2020 and 2018-17. Like, those were the best. But they just added the Audi livery to my team in this update for F122. So, I actually vaguely feel like F122 is going to become my favorite F1 game because I can finally enjoy my team with a livery that's somewhat realistic. My favorite NASCAR game is actually Thunder 2004. I agree with that. After that though, I'm going to say 06 and then 07. I really disliked 05. I feel like 05 has this weird like camera thing going on where you're always kind of feeling like you're in a tornado. What else do I like NASCAR games wise? I actually like Heat 5. That might be an unpopular opinion. I thought Heat 5 was pretty good. I like Heat 5 more than NASCAR 15, if you can believe that. I like Inside Line more than Heat 5, but Heat 5 is better than 15. That's probably my most unpopular NASCAR opinion. Also, my other unpopular NASCAR opinion, Heat Evolution is a better game than NASCAR Thunder 2002. I'm not even kidding. That's just how bad Thunder 2002 is. I know it kind of paved the way for Thunder 03 and 04, which are great, amazing games, but 02 just, man, it feels like boats on, like, ice. Like, you're just kind of skating. It's weird. They don't feel right. You have to... None of the default setups work at all. Everything's just poor in that game. Also, the career mode's only 12 races long. What the heck? Whose idea was that? The heck, EA? I'd love to see EA go back to making NASCAR games, though, specifically with Codemaster Studio. I think that'd be great. I'd very much enjoy that. I'd also very much like an IndyCar game. I would love that so much. I know I can kind of get my kicks from iRacing a bit, but it's just not the same, you know? I think they've got a mod for Ignition on PC that allows you to do season mode for 22 with the new update cars, so I don't know, maybe I'll have to buy Ignition on PC at some point in the future to actually do that, because I mean I could... It's really the only game where you can play with the 22 cars that actually has a proper kind of career mode. Which is really a shame. As much as I try to like NR, I really don't like NR 2003. I just find it, like, there's so much more setup than there is racing. And that's no fun. I want to be on track, you know? Also, if you're a big Assetto Corsa fan, I'm gonna keep plugging this. There is a mod that puts the GT7 UI in Assetto Corsa, and it is beautiful, amazing, lovely. Makes my day so good. We have one more lap to go around this track now before I pit for fuel. Then we need to go 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 laps. E. Here comes Salim. I was definitely going to go dive into that Apex, but I was actually really scared by what he just did. Doing very well though right now, to be honest. 32 seconds in the next car. I was hoping to kind of make it to 40, but to be honest, we're kind of at the end of our tire here. Favorite F1 team: Red Bull, AlphaTauri, and Haas. Honestly, not bad picks. I can't really see being a Haas fan unless it's just about being American, because I feel like I would find that very painful to be a Haas fan, you know? Or honestly, an AlphaTauri fan. Isn't that painful? Like, I guess you probably get your kicks from being a Red Bull fan and being on top right now. That probably felt pretty good to get the constructors this year. What am I a fan of? No, Jake, you're not allowed in the party. This is an AJ only party. No Jakes allowed. Until post race, post stint. Then you can convince me. Nope, I made a sign actually. No Jakes allowed. Nope, you guys aren't gonna convince me. Also, why do you say one viewer on my stream and now like there's 4 people in the chat telling me to let Jake in the party? YouTube, what are you doing? It makes no sense. Just hear you cough and sneeze. Are you sick? Feel better, Jake. I'd be sick too if I had to drive a car with a crypto sponsor on it for over an hour. Gross. Crypto's gross. Jake, I hope you don't invest in crypto. It's bad. So we have to remind me to head in the pit this time or I'll be dead. Okay, so we need 6 laps of gas basically. Let's see if we can out big fuel tank the big fuel tank. See, you say you won't invest in the NSX, but you'd be freaking rich in this game had you invested in the NSX when there was an NSX duplication glitch months and months and months ago. Because now all those people are selling Group B NSXs for like $100,000 a day. And what am I stuck with? Nothing. I'm not allowed to have love in my life, Jake. Love being the XJ13 in the Legends car dealership. Are you gonna get NASCAR Heat 5 DLC Season Update 22? Yes! If it ever comes out. If it comes out, I will get that in the snap of my fingers, man. It'll be so close. So fast. Okay, in the pit. Soft tire, soft... Should we do it? Should we do the soft tire? For 6 laps? Yeah, honestly, I think we do. I think we do the soft tire. I think we put a new tire on. Okay, let's... I don't trust that rear left. That's the only one I don't trust. If the rear left was where the rear right was, I would go 6 more laps without taking tires, but it's not quite there. Okay. Here we go, pitting. And let's take... Man, I just... the comedy. Is coughing and gagging and sneezing comedy, Jack? Is this funny to you? 3 laps. Matt has passed me. 4 laps. 5 laps. 6 laps. I'm gonna go 6.5 just in case we have to Yo! Aston, get out big fuel tank, you little wiener. You have just gotten out-mastered, out-driven, out. You just been out. Down to 30 seconds. 29, 30 flat, 20, well, we'll see. I don't know what it's at. I don't really care. So yeah, 20.6. You know what? Big dubs. Big dubs in the chat. Can we spam some W's? Actually, can we spam some L Astons? How long are you going to be on after your stint? Well, I've slept like 8 hours today. I could very well be on all night. It could happen. I actually don't know, to be honest. Yes. We have 1 L Aston in the chat. 7 watching. New record. W. Honestly, I think we should just spam the chat, to be honest. We need emojis. I need a Twitch channel. Lastin. That's funny. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna make it 6 laps, basically. Yeah, I agree. Let's count down to hitting 1,000 kilometers on the tachometer here, guys. We've got... Is that the tachometer? What is it? Tach is... I forget what that's called. I don't think that's the tach. Tach is the RPM one, right? What's that called? Mileageometer? It's got a word, I can't remember it. I'm just gonna call it the mileageometer right now. Odometer, that's the word. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, to be honest. Indubitably indeed. Indubitably indeed. Can we get an indubitably emoji? I can barely say that word, to be honest. Yeah. Let's count down to 1,000 on the odometer, though. We're very close. 6 kilometers to go! For all you in the metric system. Not in the American school system. Or Liberia or Myanmar, if you're from either of those 2 places and watching. Considering the state of political affairs in both of those places. Yeah. Do we have any Liberian or Myanmar scholars in the chat? Speaking of Swiss cheese, I have a story. So, I've recently gotten in trouble with Kara for eating all of her Havarti. Because, as you guys know, I'm a big cheese fan. Basically, I'm Biggie Cheese. And I was making a sandwich, and I just went in the fridge. Am I going to be streaming? Am I going to be on every week streaming? You know, I'm thinking probably I'm going to try and do once a week streaming, and I'm going to try and get a video out once a week, I think. I think that's doable, at the very least for me. I think I can probably do more than that if we're being honest, but I'm also not trying to like stress myself out with too much to do, because I do have like other stuff to do outside of that. But I'd love to get into this, for sure. Stream every AF1 race. You know how bad I'd be at AF1 if I was commentating like this over it? You guys aren't even gonna let me finish my cheese story. So yeah, I ate all the Havarti. Kara's mad at me because I ate all the Havarti. And basically I just went in the fridge, I was making a turkey sandwich, and I meant to grab the Swiss cheese, and I just grabbed the one that was open. I ate it all. It's only a few slices. Now she's mad at me. She stole all her Havarti and left her with the stupid Swiss cheese that she doesn't like. Would I make a good podcaster? I came very close to buying a, what's it called? Audio-Technica creator kit. I actually saw it on an auction. And it was, you know, honestly, I'd love to get on BRP. We could talk about ARC and like how I run it and stuff. That'd be fun, actually. We could have the history of auto racing connected BRP podcast. If you're paying attention to the odometer, we're 0.3 away. Can we get this celebration emoji rolling? And right now, W! We've hit 1,000 on the odometer. And if you were here for that split second, you're a big winner. But yeah, I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, Audio-Technica. Yeah, so this guy, it was about Cyber Monday or so, I'd say. I think it was around Cyber Monday. A lot of big deals on this kind of stuff. It's on the Audio-Technica site, basically marked down from like 250 to 150 or something like that. It came with a Audio-Technica headset and a what was it? A like microphone grade with a beautiful. Yeah, it came with a microphone with a pop filter and a whole ass boom. And I was like, this is awesome. So I checked some other places. It's like $125 on the Walmart site. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. And I get into a bidding war with this guy, and he puts a couple proxy bids down. And this guy freaking bids himself up to like $230. I'm like, why? Do you guys not look up what you're bidding on? All you gotta do is look up what you're bidding on. What's the price? What should I pay for this? Not $250 freaking dollars for something you can get $100 less. Don't do that. Be responsible with your money. We're in a housing crisis, a grocery crisis, a freaking living crisis. I'm constantly in an anxiety crisis. This guy's in a freaking... He wants that headset ass crisis is what he's in. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Speaking of bidding, though, same auction place, do some cool stuff, and paying attention to this since we're on Gran Turismo, I've been paying attention to a 118 Maisto Vision Gran Turismo diecast, which I think is cool as shit. It's bright orange. I have that VGT actually in my garage, so I'm definitely gonna try and pick that up, because like that is cool as hell. VGT diecast, a 118, like that's big as hell. That's cool. I love that. That's a great thing for me. So I will definitely try and pick that up. What do we have? 4 laps left? How much do we have for gas? When that thing goes away, we'll check that. 4.6. Yeah, I mean, we can make it. That was actually, I thought the last lap was pretty poor, but it was a 54.6, so I can't even really complain too much. But yeah, I'd love to do some other stuff. I tried streaming iRacing a while ago, like not actually that long ago, and I got like 2 minutes into streaming. I was talking about all this stuff. I had my mic turned off actually, so like I definitely wasn't broadcasting my voice, but like I got psyched out because some dumbass in the chat was spamming the "shut up crazy fool" button. I was like, what? Can they hear me? Am I the crazy fool talking to myself right now? They're telling me to shut up? I couldn't. I was too psyched out, so I stopped broadcasting right then. So you guys missed out on a day of beautiful content like this one, where it's 1:51 a.m. You know, we're talking about Havarti. We're talking about Swiss. We should do a co-op career too. You know, to be honest, I would friggin' love to do a co-op career with people. I want to get in on YouTube again. I'm actually enjoying this. I didn't think I would, but like honestly, I'm having a good time. I want to start this. I briefly did some career mode stuff. I don't know. Maybe I think I need to do less about like career mode and that kind of stuff, and just more like I like messing around with stuff like BeamNG. I have a BeamNG LiDAR Pikes Peak map. That'd be fun as hell. Got Assetto Corsa. The Goodwood Hill Climb is fun. NASCAR tracks like Bristol and Daytona on Assetto Corsa. Got some really weird cars on Assetto Corsa. You want to see a banana go around the Nordschleife? Maybe that's an idea. A banana that weighs like 0.3 kilograms and has 0.6 horsepower. And there's a little man riding on it. You ever thought about that? You ever wanted to see how fast a banana could go around the Nordschleife? Play Rocket League with you and Riker? See, here's the issue with that. I'm a Rocket League clown. Like, I actually have to put my red nose on every time before I go into a Rocket League lobby, because what I tend to do is sit in a back corner waiting to get a shot off, and costing our team many, many goals. So I've decided to retire from Rocket League, as my time is up. I think I've been inducted to the Hall of Fame with my Platinum Rocket League trophy, which I do have, by the way. We're working on that for GT7 too. Maybe I should do that next stream. Just grind freaking money. I could stream again tomorrow, to be honest. GT7 money grinding for the Platinum trophy. That could be fun, honestly. Maybe. I have to do laundry tomorrow. I have a friggin' dryer in the same room as my streaming room. It's all fun and games till you're vibing trying to stream and you hear a dryer in the background like. So you probably don't want that. I mean, the alternative is also I don't do laundry and we turn the face cam on and I just... How bad... Somebody needs to explain to me how bad Trevor can possibly be at Rocket League. He's good at driving. How can you be bad at Rocket League but good at driving? I know he's good at complaining. I would love to see Slimmy pass Megan, to be honest. 3.6 laps of gas left. Just to make sure I've got enough gas. He hits his teammates more than, I'm assuming that's gonna say than the ball. I'm gonna bring that up on my phone so I can read it. He hits his team, yeah, more than the ball. Beautiful. I nearly just died on the straight reading that. Don't text and drive, kids. .1 seconds. Your scheme is illegal. Explain. What's illegal about my scheme? Jake, I need to see this. What's illegal about it, Jake? I think the Lexus is illegal. Let's point our cameras at the Lexus. That fuel tank, not legit. Hood number 4 is... Uh-oh. Let's be honest to ourselves, that's a stupid rule. Also, nobody said anything when I submitted the friggin' scheme. I showed everybody it was cool. This looks so much better. Also, it's more visible like this. It's down in the corner, it's in that How am I supposed to put it in the corner on the Corvette? Look, there's vents there. Also, it's got a tiny ass hood. I literally have to make like... Dude snitched on me. Video's rough for 1080. It could be, to be honest. I actually, to be honest, I think this might be 720 because I wanted to make sure it was able to be streamed all the way through because I'm not hosting, so I'm gonna make sure. Also, what's up? We're talking about cheese. We're talking about Audio-Technica headsets. We're talking about Jake friggin' snitching on me. Can you believe all that stuff's happening? Can't believe Jake snitched on me. I'm honestly, you know what, Jake? I am not buying a t-shirt now. I was gonna. I honestly might have. In fact, you know what, Jake? You're now actually employed to the Arc sweatshop to make us t-shirts. The Jared versus AJ boxing match? Hold up, is that Jared? I actually don't know whose YouTube channel that is. I have no idea. More about cheese? Dude, I freaking love cheese. I don't even know how we could even, like, talk about on a less than spiritual level how much I love cheese. Like, I could literally sit down and eat a whole block of cheddar cheese. Applewood smoked cheddar, just freaking chef's kiss. Oh, so good. You ever had maple, what is it? Maple cheddar? Beautiful. Oh. Dead ass, Jug? You're hired. Send me your resume. LinkedIn, portfolio. What else do I need? PDF with your social security number and the 3 numbers on the back of your visa. Just so you know, all that stuff is required. We're on the final lap. So here's a question. You used to work in an organic deli company? Honestly, there's a place near where I live called Pete's, and it's got some freaking awesome cheeses. Like, every time Kara and I go to the store and get groceries, cheeses are, that's like the #1 thing we do. We go down the cheese aisle. What cheese do we want to try? Obviously, we have to try a cheese, because what are you doing if you're not trying a cheese, right? You have to be cultured, you know, get a little slab of wood or something, put your cheese and crackers on it. We're not that cultured though, because the crackers are normally Cheez-Its, because we love cheese. Also, speaking of Cheez-Its, while we're on that topic, you ever tried the 4 cheese Italian Cheez-Its? Those are the best ones. The OGs are pretty good, but 4 cheese Italian? It's called Pete's Fruitique. Very good. With a lot of fruit. I want to try a jackfruit. That's some other stuff. I really like trying weird fruits. Just weird foods is fun. Thought about buying some bananas from the States. I really want to try what are they called? Gros Michel bananas. The ones that went extinct because of the banana fungus. But they're not extinct. They exist. Certain people have them. Apparently they taste like banana candy. There's another one called the blue something. It tastes like banana ice cream. Because all banana flavoring doesn't come from the current banana. If you're somebody who knows about banana lore, and I am, you will know that the current banana is called the Cavendish. And it is actually only here because the good bananas went extinct because of that goddamn fungus. So if you're a big banana lore fan, tune in next week. I'll give you some banana facts. Off to see what else is it? Dub. That's okay. Have fun, man. Have fun. How have I given myself a 0.5 second penalty on the last lap? I am a fungus, to be honest. I'm a fun guy. You can get the punchline right, Jake. Honestly, I can't be mad at that. I out-fuel tanked the fuel tank. So, big wins, big wins. Not my proudest stint. I mean, we won stint 1. But, you know, fine jerk. That's funny. Oh my. Yeah, anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up the stream. If you enjoyed this, and it seems like people actually did enjoy this compared to the last one, hit the Just Giving page, donate to the charity that we're doing this stream for, if you have the funds to do it. If you don't feel bad. You know, everyone's in a hard spot right now, so. But yeah, good charity race, and we're gonna definitely get a lot more content rolling here in the next few weeks, because I think people are gonna find that they quite enjoy this. And if you aren't subscribed, subscribe, because I have big plans, big dubs in the chat. Peace, guys.